Alright, so your microwave coming on, it making a loud noise, it also in a spark noise, it's not heating, but it coming on. Stick around, watch this video, I'll show you where the problem and how to fix it. Alright, so in this video I'll be showing you the bad work them technician does put down and get away with it. Alright, so you work on this grill whirlpool microwave. The thing with this microwave, right, the technician who worked on this before me, they didn't do a good job. Right, you plug on the microwave, it's coming on, but it making a loud humming noise. Alright, so one of the reasons why it making a loud humming noise is because of this. Let me show you. Alright, so because of this, as you can see, see if I got a light. Right, so as you can see, this wire here burn out and this one burn. Right, so this wire, now the person who fixes microwave before, right, they're supposed to put back a high voltage diode like this, right, but they didn't have any, so he used back a high voltage diode with a wire on the end. Right, so you can see the wire on the end of it, and it has some electrical tape wrapped around it. Right, so the thing is that when I put on the microwave, the end of this, the spark, the high voltage in this wire, it burn out the electrical tape and the insulation and burn this wire. Right, as you can see, this wire burn, and it burn a piece of the metal here. You can see it kind of black down there. So that is how we get any humming noise. You get a loud noise because of this, the spark from this creating a loud humming noise, and the microwave wasn't heating because of all this. Right, so watch this carefully. You see this burn out and this burn out. I can zoom in out a bit. Right, so this one burn out, causing this to burn after, and creating a spark. Now with all this, you're getting a loud noise because of this and this. Right, so to correct this now, all you have to do is to replace this diode with this end wire, and replace this wire to the fuse with one of this. Okay, so I will go and work on it now. First thing, you make sure the microwave is disconnected. Right, so it unplugged. Right, it's been unplugged for a while, so it had no high voltage store any capacitor, but you still want to be careful. Right, so I will So first thing, you need to remove this wire here. Right, so this is what I have to remove. So you have to unscrew this high voltage capacitor. Pull out this. Alright, so you see the shortcut them technician just put on and get away with it. You see this. This wasn't supposed to be here. Right? You're supposed to put back one like this. With no wire on the end. Now this one had the wire on the end. And whenever the microwave on and plug on and working, it creates a spark. A loud high voltage spark, causing this to burn out. As you can see, the electrical tape is brown electrical tape. Right, so the thing is that heat tape right, so he taped the end, and with the high voltage it burn out the electrical tape. This is no good. This is bad work. Right? Now I want one this. So I put them back this here. Now I don't know. I feel looking for a smaller connection. I feel this one will work. Right, so you have to be careful when you deal with the capacitor. You don't touch these things because it could get shocked. Right, so you put on back this part, this end. Alright, so this end too small. I would take back this out and put in a larger end. Yep, a larger end. Alright, so that's a screw up. Alright, so the next step now is to remove this wire from this fuse. Alright, so you can see it burn out. Now with this, how this burn out, right? Whosoever, let me say whosoever using a microwave and the high voltage diode is going off on the body and you happen to touch the body by mistake, you will get shocked. Right, so this is a serious thing, and them technicians out there, they don't care. They only do things just for the money. They don't care about people's life, their safety. So I will correct this. Alright, put in a good one. And believe me, this ain't so hard to do. This is very easy. It's just that they don't care. It's so easy. The parts are so easy to replace and cheap. They just don't care. Once it's working, they don't care how it's working. Once it's working, they just collect their money and they don't care about the customer, really. Alright, so this one is the wrong size. This one, the clip on the end is too small. So they get a wider one. So I'll look for a wider one and get back to you. Alright, so I get a wider end, as you can see. Alright, so you place this one. Alright, so this one's smaller inside and this one wider. Now this is what makes me a great technician. There's no shortcut to what I do. I always have a standard. And if I do a shortcut, I wouldn't do it. It's not just me. It wouldn't feel like me. Right, so that on. So make sure this isn't touching. Make sure this isn't touching the fan. And make sure the wire isn't touching the high voltage capacitor and diode. Make sure all the wires secure. Alright, so the next step now is to test it out. Alright, so plug it on. You make sure and put water in it. You don't want to run this empty, it will damage the microwave. You must have some water. I will run for 12 seconds. I'll listen for any loud noise and watch for any spark. As you can see, there's no spark. There's no spark coming through there. Alright, so it's warm. I'll run it for another 20 seconds. And make sure it is working good. Alright, so it's very hot. So it's working good. I will unplug it. So there you have it. The problem is because of these things. The technician before me, right, he installed these things. It was growing off, and it was sparking and making a loud noise, and the microwave wasn't heating, right? So I have to correct it, because that's what I do. A good technician will correct this. You will not bypass this. So next time when your microwave making a loud noise or humming or sparking or smelling like it burn. In fact, this was smelling like it burned earlier. When I plugged it on, it was smelling like it burned earlier. So when I open it up, I see the problem, and I know the problem was this. So whenever I come across these problems, you know, the first thing to check is the wires. See if the wire burn or if it ground off, or to see the bad technician before you put on a bad work and get away with it. As always, thanks for watching all my videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below. Until next time, Mr. Fix-It 360 saying, don't put on any shortcut on microwave repairs and get away with it. It could damage somebody or probably burn down the appliances.